Good Tuesday evening and welcome to SPN Live 660. On the line with me today is my co-host, Big Boss, always big brother since I've grown up. Young fella, old fella, might be a middle fella, I don't know. Let's talk about what happened in sports today while he's on the line with you. Today, Tom Brady's he's in the NFL. He's working on his negotiations, trying to his whole suspension completely alleviated. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Then we talked about Jordan Spieth winning. Anybody who follows me on Twitter, I'm a Jordan Spieth fan. He's the new Tiger Woods, white guy style. Wow, wow, I said it. Yes, there's no problem. And then there's still some people getting on my boy Steph Curry. And you know I'm a Steph fan. So let me bring in my co-host for the night, a.k.a. Mr. Knows It All About Sports. What's happening, brother?
Hey, what's going on with you, man? Hey, hello, everyone. Everyone is encouraged this evening.
Nice. Let's try to do some things that normal people don't do. Well, our normal people don't talk basketball, football, because that's all people think we know. But I am a big golf guy. So let's talk U.S. Open. Let's talk about how bad the field was. Aesthetically, it wasn't pleasing. How did you look at the U.S. Open?
I wasn't big on the course. First of all, I didn't get a chance this past weekend to watch as much as I would like. You know, I've been into golf since I was like 13, 14 years old. I just didn't like the course. But the guys, they played very well on that course that I didn't think was very well. You know, me not being no golf player or anything like that. But I thought it was real interesting.
All right, so you know what? I thought that the golf course was absolutely cheap. But you want to see the best people play in the worst conditions because that's what makes them the best. So I wasn't upset, and we heard a lot of people talking about how the conditions were so bad and it wasn't aesthetically pleasing for a U.S. Open. And for me, I want to see the best golfers in the world deal with the worst conditions. Because now I don't play golf. You know, just playing other sports, I understand that there are some things, including the elements, that makes the sport challenging. And now I want to see people get through it, through the best challenges. So hey, I was all good with seeing that. And Jordan Spieth right now is the best there. And it might be him and Rory McIlroy.
Yes, they've been going back and forth over the weekend about who's the number one player in the world, with Jordan Spieth winning the last two major tournaments and them sharing the last four. And right now, Jordan Spieth is the best player in the world.
And Jordan Swagger is crazy. Like he's a humble guy, but he defines humble. If you can have a combination of humbleness and confidence, that's Jordan Spieth. And he's like a spectacular guy. And he's must-see TV for me now. Like the same way I watch Tiger Woods, and I know this might be blasphemous to some people, but the same way I watch Tiger Woods, I feel like I gotta watch Jordan Spieth now. I really do, and I'm reaching for sports. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The young man is really good. You know, he still got a few more steps to take. You know, see how he makes out in the British Open, and then I start, you know, seeing if I want to watch him a little bit more.
But does it? But you need to win 3 in a row for you?
No.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like. He's 2 majors in a row, and there aren't a ton of people who complete the Grand Slam. So I'm not gonna hold him to not winning the British Open if he doesn't. The thing I like about this guy, he doesn't get smoked. He does not get smoked ever. Like
Go
ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like the last few tournaments I've watched him in, I don't think he's been out of the top 5.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's in contention every single time. His composure is bananas. I mean, he's the guy. He's. How do people call me when they know I'm on the air? Really? I'm just putting do not disturb on all these phone numbers right now. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I just went to remind.
All right, so
but no, the guy's really, really good.
No doubt. All right, we got to get to the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is P Diddy. And I'm sure you heard it. Yes, it's the elephant in the room. Yeah. P Diddy's the issue. Let me take a small break, and then we'll be back. We'll talk about P Diddy, and I'm gonna bring in some musical intros. Sorry, I have a special guest in the studio today, and I'm getting dirty looks. Well, we'll be back in 2 minutes, brother.
All right.
Welcome back to SBN Live 660. Hopefully you can hear me over that. We got to give Puppy some love. I'm not sure what it is. And if you have that kind of love for your kids, I don't know what that's about. But for me, out of line today. If the right, you can't just be running up on a coach because your son's not getting playing time. Now, B, I'm not sure. You got nephews, nieces, kids, whatever. You running up on a coach when the person of interest for you is not getting playing time. Are you doing that?
No.
No, right? Like that's
no.
Right. And here's my thing, and I'm glad you said that, and I'll let you go in a second. Just give me a minute. But you're a guy who's been in the public eye. You're a guy who can handle yourself. I don't get it. I don't get why he was tripping because his kid's not getting the time that he thinks he should get. You should elaborate on this.
Well, like you said, I really don't know what happened, but from all reports, it's like he just spazzed out on the guy. If it was my child, as somebody who was into sports, I know as I was growing up, coaches just blacked on me, because I either wasn't working hard, I was doing they was asking me not to do or to do. Things like that. And then for him to go out there, not only to be spazzing out like that, but, you're standing there with a kettlebell.
Kettlebell's heavy. If anybody knows anything about a kettlebell, kettlebell's probably 35, 40 pounds.
And, it's like, come on, he's been in situations like that before. I know I've seen parents get totally upset at their children not getting PT or whatever. But, he took it to a different extreme. I don't know if the coach said something derogatory or not in that heated exchange, rather. I don't know that, but, it's like, come on, man.
Just tell something. Let me say something for the viewers right now. You got the specs on. I never saw you with glasses on. You over there trying to look real pretty because you on TV right now. I feel you. You know what I mean? I like that though. Listen, I wear reading glasses from Walmart or Target or whatever. Look like your glasses are for real. I get the ones that are like 4 in a pack.
I ain't never seen that, man.
That's right. I don't usually pull them out when I'm on TV. You know what I mean?
Reading glasses.
Yes, sir. All right.
I've been wearing glasses for a few years, man.
That's good. All right. Let's talk a little NBA before we get to the NFL. And then I'm going to take – you got the 5 questions for me?
Nah, man. We going up top.
Are we going up top? Okay. Talk a little NBA. I'll talk to you about my cousin. Steph Curry's my cousin. And LeBron was my cousin, but he was married into the family, and then somebody got divorced, so he's not with me anymore. Who are your top 5 basketball players in the league? Right now. And let's say everybody's healthy. I'm giving you Durant.
Steph Curry.
In order.
Russell Westbrook.
In order.
Hmm?
In order.
Yeah, point guard, shooting guard.
Okay.
Now small forward is a little hard. It's a little hard, small forward. I'll probably take dude from San Antonio, Leonard, Kawhi Leonard. My cousins will be my 4.
Wow.
And my 5.
I'm not sure me and you could ever talk on the phone again. All right, let me give you my
top.
Let me change
my 5.
Thank
I actually like to.
I'm gonna give you a shot. I'm gonna give you a shot.
What'd you say?
5. I'm gonna give you a chance.
Steph Curry at my 1. I'll take Westbrook as my 2. That's hard.
Over James Harden?
Yeah, but you gave me Durant though, right? And see, that's my dilemma, the James Harden thing. No, I'll put Harden there. I'll put Harden.
Harden's at your 2.
Yeah, Harden 2. Kawhi Leonard, my 3.
Sir. No, sir. No, sir.
What?
No, sir.
Who your
3? Give me LeBron or Durant. I mean, really? Really?
My change. No, I like Kawhi Leonard. I'm not saying I hate
over LeBron.
I like Kawhi Leonard.
You taking Kawhi Leonard over LeBron? I'm embarrassed to have
live show 660. I can't do that. I just thought about LeBron. LeBron.
Okay.
I can't do that.
That dude. He's that dude.
Yeah. I thought about that dude.
Okay. All right.
I'm
the same way, like
100 degrees down here.
In this talk radio game, I'm that dude. The same way LeBron's that dude playing basketball. Say word. Okay.
Okay.
That's how we roll. Yep.
All right. And
I'll give you Anthony Davis. And I probably, if I was making a team, I'm probably taking DeAndre Jordan. Slow down, young fella. I got a defensive stud. And I could throw it up. I could throw it up anywhere. Young fella going to get it.
That's kind of true, but I'll stick with Anthony Davis.
No, I got Anthony Davis at my 4.
Okay. I got you now. I got you. Steph, LeBron, Durant. Yeah.
It's trouble out here.
Anthony Davis.
When I show up at the Rucker, it's trouble.
It's a whole lot of trouble.
And then I'm coming off the bench just to spell somebody for a couple seconds. You know what I mean?
Yo, go over there and get some Gatorade.
All right, no doubt. All right, after we come back from this break, we're going to talk a little football. Let me see what you know about the football game. I'm going to talk a little Cowboys for my man Mo, who's out of town. Fan. I know. What's your team?
I'm a Miami fan.
All right, listen.
And I've never been following my boy last season.
Your quarterback got overpaid. We can talk about that too. So we'll be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back to SBN Live 660. We're playing the Puffy songs because he wild out today. You know, he wild out. He hitting people with cowbells. He wild out. So we gotta play. Victory is one of my favorite songs of all time. So I'm gonna play this song for the entirety of this hour show. I don't know what he's thinking about, cousin. I have no idea, but hey, he wild out. $50,000 bail, get him out of jail. I'm not sure I'm doing anything to go to jail, brother. You tell me.
Nah, man. You know, this is definitely not the time. This is definitely not the time. You know, we need to be more positive. You know, in all situations, man, because you know, there's powers that be that look for every little situation to put us someplace that we truly, truly cannot and should not be.
Let me get your opinion on the South Carolina incident too. Let me just find out where you are on that, where you stand. I mean, you can go into it. Go into I feel social responsibility of mine to ask all of my people about this, and we have this venue to be able to talk about it. So, just tell me what you think about the South Carolina situation.
Well, it definitely was an act of terrorism, rather. From my standpoint, my perspective. It's happened in different aspects of the country, different parts of the country where people have done it. They just refuse to tag that along. But, you know, as far as it's actually a terrible event, you know, when it comes to that. But as far as the flag is concerned, you know, the flag to me doesn't really make a difference because the flag is it's just a flag and it's a symbol of something that is so deeply rooted in this society and in this culture that, you know, just taking down a flag does not answer the deeper questions when it comes to those things. You know, we have mass incarceration, you know, high unemployment, education system in the garbage. You know, those things are what that flag represents. Let's get to those things. You know, let's not debate about a flag flying above the state capitol that, you know, has been for 200 years representation and or white privilege. That flag is going to make no difference in the hearts of the racist people that's there anyway.
You live down south. You live down south. You live in Atlanta, and I'm a little different. I spent a few years in Carolina, and I don't. I'm just. This is gonna be crazy. It's not gonna sound good for radio, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think we're responsible for ourselves, and you know, symbols don't define me, and I guess that's the best way I can say it. So, yeah, I'm not cool with that flag, but I mean, it. You are who you are, and the flag won't define you. So, yeah, I'm not cool with that, but you're gonna be the person that you are. Um, if you're a racist, you're a racist. If you're not, you're not. And the thing I learned about being in the South was for the little bit of time I was down there is that down South people are normally straight people, so you would know racist people if you saw them. Like they'd tell you they're racist, and I'm cool with that. Like I don't know, but at least I know who you are. While I'm up here in North Jersey, in the Upper East Coast, you got racist people that you would never even know are racist, and so you don't know who's in your home, sleeping in your bed, for lack of a better term.
Yes, because the term that I heard growing up was New Jersey is the biggest moving state on racism. That's the term that I heard. Down here, you know, I like this. I've been in Indiana. I've been in Kentucky. I was in Alabama. So, you know, I got a chance to experience it, you know, firsthand. And it's real.
Time out. Are you showing off your worldly?
No.
Okay. No, you should though, because I haven't been to Alabama. I haven't been to Indianapolis though. The rest of those places I've been there. Hello, young fella. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, and I got a chance to experience it. I even experienced So the situation in South Carolina, it's a horrible situation. And it just really brought to the forefront that something that has been transpiring in this nation for hundreds of years. It's like it's like Reagan yelling to Gorbachev to tear down in Germany. Yeah, who's gonna be that voice that yells to tear down that wall of racism?
Yeah, well, I mean, we got to try to figure that out.
We
do.
Are the voice.
We do, and you know what? We have a responsibility, man, and it's so crazy for me at being, and I'm a little younger than you at 42. I just accept my responsibility to try to make things better for the people who follow us. I really, really do, and I hope that other people accept that same responsibility because it's our job. And you know what? There are some things from some messed up people, some of our predecessors who didn't lay down this ground properly, have an opportunity to try to fix it. So I'm in. I'm in to do that. And I was just curious about your standpoint on that.
Yes, because one of the things that we have lost in the last 40, 50 years as a community is we lost how to build and leave a legacy. It didn't necessarily have to be a legacy of financial wealth, but a legacy of oral history, of tangible history that going up. You know, those are the things that I think has unglued us as a community.
No doubt. So it's there are some things that we need to do, and I think your boy Breeze DBL is walking into the secret location right now. So this is about to get crazy. So we're gonna take another 2-minute break. And then we're going to close out the show. We're going to talk some NFL. We'll talk a little bit of NBA. And maybe some soccer. Let's see what you got. Find 5 questions for me, though. This is the new style of our show.
Man.
Just think about the 5 questions.
It's hot down here. When I left out of here, man, that 5 questions. Because frankly,
85.
Just getting back in.
Don't ask relationship questions. Other than that, we're good.
Nah. I think so.
All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back to SBN Live 660 from another location. I won't call it location because people who know me know where I am. Bosh, you in the building?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, with the yeah, he's got the Suns Out show. Suns Out, Guns Out. He's got them out. He's got the gun show going right now. He's got it.
Man. What's goody?
All right, let's get into a little bit of football. We talked about this on the Sunday show. in full disclosure, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., followed by fully disclosed Breeze DVL from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We talked about the Dez Bryant contract, and I'm a heavy guy about contracts. Like, I think that if you sign a contract, you should, and if you're in a bad contract, shame on you. You shouldn't have signed it. Tell me what you think about the Dez Bryant contract, and tell me what you think about him getting franchised.
I didn't like him when he got franchised.
Okay, tell me why.
And I'm not no Cowboy fan because of his play on the field. You know, I think they jeopardized him and his attitude because he already had issues in previous seasons. Like psychological, mental, and judgment, as you said. And for them to franchise him, I thought it was like a blow to his ego. You can't blow Dez's ego like that. You can't pounce on his ego because he's already volatile. I really think that they should have worked out something in regards to Dez Bryant, opposed to tagging him with the franchise.
Well, I mean, he's in my opinion, he's one of the top 2 or 3 wide receivers in the league, so he deserves that money. But thinking about it from I always say that, you get a guy, sign you. If I saw something in you before other people saw you, that's a part of getting a good deal. Like if you bought a house in a bad neighborhood because you forecasted that it was going to be a good neighborhood a few years down the line, would you want to pay more for the house when the community turned good, or would you want to reap the benefits from you buying that house in a bad neighborhood, in a quote unquote bad neighborhood, because you thought it was going to be? That's me. If I didn't know that nobody knew this guy was going to be, so I'll take the chance on him now, and I'm getting him at a bargain rate, and now he wants to hold me over the fire or take me in the woodshed because he's a top 2 or top 3 wide receiver in the league. But I bought him at a cut rate. And should I still be able to reap the benefits of me buying him? I'm sorry, I'm talking like slave people. Me getting him at a cut rate.
No. He's proved his worth. And he should be rewarded for that worth. But it's like you stated in the beginning. It's about the contract.
And for me,
it's all about that black and white.
For me, that's what it is. Like if I got an Albert Haynesworth when he signed with Washington for $100 million and never lived up to his contract, I lost on that. So as an owner, if I'm doing checks and balances on all of my stuff, I'm realizing that I lose on some things and I win on some things. And now I can't reward everybody if Dez outperformed his contract. There'll be some people who would be telling me, you need to reward him for that. And that might be fair. But when I overpay for somebody else, who's going to give me reparations on that?
Exactly.
So I mean, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and from that aspect, you can be torn, but it's going to all come down to the business.
Right. So
I don't Dez Bryant or anybody else.
And look, man, if I'm Dez, I'm honoring my contract because that's what I do. But like I said on the Sunday show, once this contract thing is over, you can't get a break from me if you don't give me something else. I think they should take care of Dez. I really do. I think they should. But if they don't, Dez has to realize. Dez got to realize he's about to get $12 million.
He heard it. He's come a long way.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I need my 5 questions, boss.
All right. Let's talk. I'll come up with a couple of them right now. Tom Brady. Do you really, really think, I know you probably stated it, that he has something to do with it?
Oh, yes. Every quarterback has something to do with the deals. So he absolutely cheated on this. He absolutely did. He's guilty, but I'm not mad at him either because I think that he realizes that everybody does that, and you find out. You know, you had a couple guys from the quarterback fraternity tell you,
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, this is what we do. So he doesn't think it's a big deal, and I'm not mad at him with his swagger walking into the NFL offices on Park Ave in New York today, acting like, hey, listen, if you don't exonerate me, we going to court. I'm not mad at him for that, but he absolutely has something to do with it. And the NFL guys need to realize, and that's the sad part about Troy Vincent. He's an NFL player, and he understands what that is. And even if he was a defensive guy, but all he had to do is call an offensive guy on one of the played on and say, "Is this what goes on?" And then once you know it's what goes on, you want to change the rule from this point moving forward. That's fine. But if that's what goes on, then you got to understand that that's what goes on. And it's not a big deal to me. So I'm not mad at Brady. Came in on some pretty boyish today. Came in with the black suit with the white pocket square. Walked in like he was the superstar. Like he was, yeah, I'm not taking no games. I'm not mad at him. So who cares? Yeah, he's winning.
Yeah, he's chilling. What do you care?
He got 4 rings and he got a supermodel.
And he got a supermodel.
Yes.
And he like to jump off of cliffs.
Yes.
So what?
I do it because I can. Because I'm Tom Breezy. Wait. We got we got Breeze DBL, aka Breezy DZ. You know what I mean? That's his name.
Easy Breezy.
And then we got Tom Breezy, and then we got Suliani, aka the pizza maker, Luigi Breezy. So I mean, that's how we roll. That's how we roll. Next question. All right.
Yo, man, do you think, really, LA would give up the number 2 for Cousins?
Why wouldn't you? He gotta be better. He's gotta be better than Okafor's gonna be. That is a easy. They can make that deal. That's an easy decision.
Oh, yeah.
I'm absolutely giving it up.
I'll jump on that too.
I mean, Cousins.
Yeah, I'll get that up too.
Cousins is 22-11. We don't know what Okafor's gonna be. Towns is going to Minnesota. He might as well start looking for his apartment house, whatever he's doing out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Exactly. And unless you're talking about taking the kid from Ohio State, D'Angelo Russell, right. Unless you're talking about taking him, I don't know where we go from there.
If I was LA, I'd get that up.
Oh, absolutely. If you gave me him, we got a proven commodity over a commodity that we don't know about. We're absolutely taking that. All day.
Yeah, all day.
All day.
All day. And he's doing up, and he's getting better.
Oh, my God. And what if you put him in a winning organization? That's one thing that nobody's talking about. If I put him in a winning organization, what kind of guy would he be? I'm watching him in a losing organization. Right now, Sacramento was a winning organization years ago. But right now, not so much. So, yeah. Question number 3, brother.
Okay. What do you think? What who was Doc Rivers in the LA Clippers? What move would you make in the offseason?
Wow. What do the Clippers need? The Clippers need a wing player. Wow. If I can make a trade. So the Clippers are getting Paul Pierce, but I don't think that matters much.
Don't forget they got Stevenson.
Yeah, you never know what Stevenson you're getting though.
That's true. Very
Wow. That might be the toughest question I got all year. What would I do if I was the Clippers? I probably. Wow. What would take to the top? Mm. You need an athletic wing player. So I mean, I actually like that wing players. I like the kid from Duke, and no. What's the kid's name? The shooter that they have. Who's the two guard for the Clippers now?
Oh man, what's this guy name? I know who you're talking about. I can't think his name either.
All right, I'll get it in a second. I like him, and I like Matt Barnes, but I don't know if I like starters. Wow, what was that kid's name?
Dante.
No.
That
The kid from Duke. The kid from Duke. No, not Rivers.
JJ Redick.
JJ Redick. I like Redick, but he's not a starting two guard in this league.
No, he's not.
But he'd be a solid guy coming off the bench. So, wow, what two guard would I want? I actually think Dwayne Wade. And then they might be a championship team. Because Dwayne, yeah, I'm breaking news over here. This is what I'm doing for the people.
Wow.
My team's better than yours.
Wow.
D Wade.
That never crossed my mind.
Never did, right? Well, of course.
I think he's trying to get to Cleveland.
He might be. That might have been the deal. I came to Miami for you. Come to Cleveland for me. That might be the deal. But if the Clippers could do it, get D Wade and it's ball game. D Wade and Chris Paul in the backcourt, ball game. It's a problem out there. They're better than Stephen Clay, and I love Stephen Clay. They better than Stephen Clay. If I get D Wade 50 games, and then he could move to Hollywood, you gotta think about the wife. See, my whole life is about not only thinking about myself, but thinking about the partner. My partner's in Hollywood. We gotta go to Hollywood. It's a perfect match. I dropped that for you. It might be on the internet tonight, but don't worry about it. I dropped that for you.
Yeah. All right, go to the next question.
Question number 4.
All right, you got the performance-enhancing drugs over the last 10 in Major League Baseball.
Right.
Now that seemed to have faded out. People won't let Pete Rose off the hook.
Well, today we found out that he was gambling on the games that he played in. That's a problem. That's a problem. Right.
And because he has been saying that he never gambled on games he played in.
Right, so at some point you just get, like, I don't care what situation you get caught up in, for real, for me, at some point you just can't lie. Just tell the truth, and then we got to work through it from there. I don't care what it is, like, relationship crap, just whatever. Like, at some point, when you're in that box, you just got to tell the truth, and then work it out. Now, PEDs and everything for me, different game, man. Like, I understand why American players use PEDs because the Dominican players aren't even getting tested. And they get Yasiel Puig's contract when he came over was 6 years, $40 million out the gate. You're not getting minor league contracts like that. So I get it. If I was an average player and I realized I took some PEDs, I might be able to step my game up and make this change. You told me I couldn't get in the Hall of Fame, but I can make $250 million. Let me tell you something, man. I was sticking a needle in my eyeball on that everybody in my eyeball. And look, I'm a dude that's afraid to get contacts. I would stick a needle in my eyeball for $250 million. That's what I would do. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think he, I was able to watch Pete Rose growing up, you know, watching break the record and everything, and because he, you know, just like with the PEDs, it questioned the integrity of the game, but he just stomped out the integrity of the game and what he was doing.
Yeah, but again, the Hall of Fame is a different thing. It's a museum, so like whatever he did is a part of history, and that's always my point.
Exactly.
Whether it's a bad part of history or a good part of history, it's a part of history. Like we look at stuff in historical perspective, we just look at history. It doesn't have to necessarily be a positive thing in history. So you can put the label under his plaque. He cheated. I mean, A-Rod hit his 3,000 home. 3,000 history. It's only 25, 26 dudes that did that in baseball. I don't care if you said it's a part of history, and it's something that it's something that needs to be recognized. So I put the asterisk by it with that. But it is a part, and you can't ignore it. You can't erase it. And then what happens with these writers, like if I could talk to some baseball players or some baseball guys, I'd probably try to get them to do a baseball Hall of Fame where you took the greats in baseball and let those people decide who is in the Hall of Fame, because these writers are acting like sanctimonious. You know what I mean? They're just
oh
yeah, and they're acting like the McGuire Socia era wasn't an era where they got to be popular, because you got the best baseball writers. That's how a guy, but I ain't know the baseball writers from that era, and then I know them from the Bonds era, and they want to erase what those guys did when they allegedly cheated, but they're not going to erase the popularity they got and how their careers move forward. It's all in sync. So you got to say, we're going to get rid of all of this, then I got to get rid of my popularity as well. And they'll never do that.
Yeah, because you can't erase history.
Right.
That's the thing. I was just, that's question number 4.
You got one, and you got it in 20 seconds.
How you see the NFL season playing out, Xing out the 49ers?
Okay.
Give me some early predictions. Give me some OTA predictions.
All right, real funny. I got Breeze DBL here. I'm expecting the Giants to do better than most people do. 10-6, 11-5 ish. I'm expecting the Cowboys to be in the same range. I'm expecting the Bears and the Packers to do that as well. I also think that Minnesota will be a 9-10 win team. The Jets will suck. We'll see. Who's the kid from Texas? Who's the kid they just drafted? God, they just drafted. So your boy is out. Geno's out in the Jets, game 4. I think New England's reign is over. I think it might be Miami's time. How about that? You're a Miami fan. See what I did? See that? See how about that for you? Although your boy got overpaid.
Yeah, he got overpaid.
But hey, what you gonna do? That's what the market calls.
Market demand.
Yeah. All right, I want to tell everybody out there who's listening, I appreciate my man Boz joining me via Skype in his Adam Schefter hold over there. You guys got to do now. Everybody on my show, everybody's coming in via Skype. I got no people live in the studio. All y'all got to do is put some books behind you. I don't care. Harry Potter. What's another book? Jack and the Rabbit. Like, you got the window behind you.
Man.
I am giving you. I'm just telling you. You guys want to be Adam Schefter. So I appreciate my dude calling in today. Hopefully it's all working well. Reeves DBL said it's going good. He's over there supervising. He's doing the Momar supervising. Yes, he's supervising. He got everybody in the building. I got eyes over me.
Hey, yo, man.
Yeah.
Big brother.
I appreciate
My
you, brother.
birthday Thursday night, man.
All right, happy birthday to you.
Nah, there Thursday night.
Come through the studio Sunday.
We leave on Saturday morning.
Want to do a special show?
Don't matter to me. I know we
You tell
leave
me.
like 3 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yeah, nah, I'll see you next time. That's right. I love you, brother. Man, joining the show.
Man.
My man.
All right.
All
Yo,
right.
DBL, holla, man.
All right.
All right, one.